Good morning, happy Saturday, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for being here. As promised, we're doing one a week, so it's been a week since static. Really glad that it's the weekend again. I'm very tired today, so starting off the day with just some black coffee. I just did all my morning fasted peptides, so I'm not supposed to eat for a little bit after taking those, so just doing black coffee for now. I'm just going to sit and slowly start the day and then go for a little bit of a walk. I think Steven's going to come with me on that because he's got a little bit of pounds to drop before the Arnold next week. So we'll go do that and then come back and make breakfast. This next week, I'm excited. We have the Arnold. I'll be bringing my camera along, so we'll probably get a few vlogs. I'm going to try to share as much of that as I can with you guys. So if you're interested, make sure you're following along for that. But I've just been sitting here, slowly starting the day. And I talked to Dr. John actually earlier this week when I was in for treatment. We had a really good conversation about gratitude and gratitude practice, which is something that I've been trying more to just identify and be intentional about recognizing good things throughout the day. But we kind of talked about the importance of saying things out loud, that there is power in actually saying something and speaking it out into the universe. So I made Steven start doing it with me in the evenings, but he is asleep. He's still in bed right now. So I'll make you guys do it with me. Let's say right now I'm feeling grateful that I get to slow down a little bit today. I think I've been really tired and a little burnt out recently. It's been kind of go, and weekends have been busy. So grateful for a chance to slow down today, not have as much to do, especially with the Arnold coming up, because I know that that's going to be a whirlwind of a weekend. I'm excited, but it's going to be exhausting. So nice to slow down a little bit today. But on that note, I'm also really grateful for the opportunity to experience the Arnold in a different way. I think there's going to be parts of it that are hard, not competing, but I have a lot of other stuff planned and people I'll get to spend time with and things I'll get to do that I've never gotten to do really at the Arnold. So I'm feeling grateful for the opportunity for a different experience. And then I was just looking at the calendar for the year, and it is a crazy year. There's a lot going on. I'm actually really excited to get this up and running so I can share it with you guys. So feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but ultimately also so grateful that this is my life and that I have so many things and opportunities and experiences coming up that years ago I could have never imagined. So those are my 3 gratitudes for this morning. If you were watching, I challenge you to also take a moment to think of something that you're grateful for. If you feel comfortable with it, share it in the comments. I think there's positivity in sharing that with others. Sharing that positivity, I think, is really powerful. So if you're open to sharing, share in the comments. If not, though, I would challenge you to at least still say it out loud, because I have recognized that I do get more out of it recently now that I've been actually saying it out loud, even if it's just to myself. So I challenge you all to do that real quick before you go on with your day. So I'm going to sit here and finish my coffee, and then we'll go out over to the lake and do a little walk around the lake. And we'll come back and make breakfast. So I'll see you then. Hey, it's breakfast time. What else do I need? I guess just this right now. Beep, beep. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bowl. All right, so Steven's making the usual breakfast, same as last week. Ground beef, eggs, toast. I actually have a full rest day, no cardio, no nothing, which is kind of weird. But because of that, I'm going to eat quite a bit lighter today. I actually saw this recipe-ish kind of on Instagram for egg white pancakes. Would you call it a pancake? I don't know, kind of like a pancake. I'm skeptical about the recipe. I'm not sure if it's going to be good, but I do want to try it because it gives me an excuse to have Biscoff for breakfast. You want to try it? It can be the unbiased third-party review. So it's just egg whites and protein powder. she said to use like vanilla or banana protein powder, and I don't have either of those right now. So I'll probably do chocolate. Oh, thank you. All right, so it's 150 grams of egg whites, which is like 3 servings. It's like 15 grams of protein. I don't never weigh everything in grams. Oh, it's a little too much. And should you do strawberry or chocolate protein powder? I don't know. I grabbed chocolate. I'm gonna go with my gut. Chocolate. And then 1 scoop of the mutant chocolate protein. And then that's it. And then you're supposed to just like mix it with a frother until it's like fluffy, but I'm making a mess. Hold on. Did I use too much protein powder? Maybe. Oh, no, there we go. But we finally got all the protein in, and you want it to be like bubbly and frothy. And then that's gonna go in on super low heat. And I'm just gonna put a lid on it and leave it alone. Okay, I think it's done. Come out. Kind of a weird texture. This is the whole reason I'm making this today. A tablespoon of Biscoff, which is 15 grams. Oh no, come off. It's not spreading very well. Oh, there we go. Just had to warm up a little bit. I think some strawberry preserves on the other. And we're gonna throw in some little strawberry wedges. I really want this to be good. It looks good. The recipe is kind of weird. I'm skeptical of the egg whites, but I've also been skeptical of a lot of like egg white based things that I've tried. I feel like it's hard for anything to be bad with cookie butter on it. And I really hope, because it's like 40 grams of protein and only like 300 calories, which is kind of a nice like snack for like low carb, low calorie days. All right, and then this is what we're working with. It's like not as fluffy as a pancake. I don't know, maybe I feel like I didn't like whisk it enough, but. Ooh. Wanna try? I'm gonna be the unbiased third party. The texture is weird. It doesn't taste like eggs, but it does have the texture of cooked eggs, which I think I did add too much protein powder though, so that might be part of it. I think the flavors are good. I think it would have been better if I actually followed the recipe and did the half a scoop of protein powder, so it would have gotten fluffier. But I mean, strawberries and Biscoff are hard to taste bad. I would make it again. It's not like a pancake like consistency like I was expecting, but for the macros, I would definitely make that again if I'm like craving a sweet treat. His and hers breakfasts today. All right, I just got my lashes done, which is kind of fun. I've never had lash extensions before, but I really wanted to do some like red to match my hair for the Arnold. So Melissa crushed it. They look awesome. But that took way longer than I expected it to, and I am starving. So I stopped for some Starbies on the way home, just a little one. The caramel macchiato, extra shot. It's one of the more calorie-friendly options on the menu without doing a bunch of sugar-free, because I don't really like how the sugar-free tastes. So I just went with the little guy to hold me over. I just got home, so I'm gonna make some food now. Probably just some like chicken and veggies. We're staying pretty low-ish carb today, since I'm not doing anything too active. So I think we're gonna go make some food and then probably just chill this afternoon. All right, we just made lunch, chicken and rice. I did not get very much rice because I spent my carbs on my coffee. So I beefed it up with a bunch of zucchini. I've been really on a zucchini kick recently. Made that with just some salt and garlic lime seasoning and some avocado. So we got a nice, pretty green bowl. Steven actually gets carbs for now. Probably not much longer.
Yeah.
How much weight do you have to lose?
10 pounds.
Got 10 pounds to cut. It'll be easy. But he's enjoying his last few days of carbs, so he didn't want vegetables.
I got avocado.
But he has other green things. So I think we're just going to chill this afternoon and watch Bridgerton and enjoy some peace and quiet before the craziness of next week sets in.
Yep.
And probably go to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last meal of the day, super exciting, ground beef and rice. Super simple. We probably have beef and rice or chicken and rice for how many of our meals would you say? Almost all of them besides breakfast and post-workout. It's just easy because you do a lean protein, rice, avocado, and you could adjust the amount of each one to hit different protein, carb, fat goals for the day. So it's easy tonight. We're both doing a cup of rice, 6 ounces of ground beef, and half an avocado. And there she is. I made a little poor man's guacamole with the avocado mashed up, lemon juice, onion, salt, paprika, and garlic lime seasoning, just to make it a little bit nicer. And that's a wrap for the day. For the most part, I'll have a cup of tea with honey right before bed, which will bring our macro totals to 160 protein, 150 carbs, and 75 fat for the day, which is a typical rest day. Tomorrow will be a little bit more exciting. I get more food, especially since I'm doing a CrossFit-y workout in the morning. So I might bring you along tomorrow too, so you can see the difference between a rest day and a training day. But until then, thanks for hanging out, and good night. Say good night.
Good night.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. We don't have as leisurely a morning today as we did yesterday. We were up at about 6:30, eating some breakfast. I've got some oatmeal with peanut butter, cookie butter, strawberries, and cocoa nibs, and then a scoop of chocolate protein powder. It's a little bit higher carb today because I'm off to a CrossFit gym this morning to do a more CrossFit-y workout. Training early today because we're filming episode 3 of our podcast. Me, Angelica, and Sarah are doing a Q&A and some lift review stuff for a podcast today, and then I'll be home later to do some programming and work. So we got a little bit busier of a day than we did. So early start, a little bit of a rush, but getting going. All right, we're headed off to University Place CrossFit, which I've never been there before, but I kind of like going to see new gyms. It's fun. It's weird because I feel like that used to be a thing that made me really anxious, and I think it makes a lot of people anxious, but now I actually kind of get excited about the chance to check out new spaces and new people. So it'll be fun. It's earlier than I like to work out, but it will be fun. I needed a ski erg for my training today. We don't have one at Dungeon, which is why we're going elsewhere. I think it'll be a pretty quick workout though. I might bring you guys along. Got some jumps and sandbag throws, which I'll probably have to do at Dungeon later because I doubt they have it set up for that. And then some ski erg, calorie intervals, and a circuit with dumbbell ground overhead, box jump overs, and some sandbag carries. So I think it's going to be hard, but I was looking at the workout. I don't think it'll take more than 40 minutes, so it'll be a pretty quick one, which is nice. But I say that now. I think it'll be fine. And this guy is just here to support. Because are you training today?
Yes.
You're training at Dungeon though, right? Yeah. He just wants to come hang out. All right, this place is actually really cool and a lot bigger on the inside than it looked from the outside. It goes all the way back. There's another room back there. I don't know. I'm not going to go in there. Super cool. So, let's go. I think I said at the beginning of that it wasn't gonna be that bad. I made a mistake. That was a bad time. The ski erg was humbling. By the fourth round, I don't even know how long it took me. I need to practice my skiing because my lats blew up. And then that circuit kicked my ass. I'll admit I was really close to quitting after the third round. I had a little bit of a meltdown, a little bit of a cry. And then he got on my case about quitting. So I didn't. I did rest longer than I was supposed to between rounds 3 and 4. Otherwise, I was not going to make it. But I did do the whole thing, and I feel pretty bad right now.
Use your smelling salt.
I did use my smelling salts. Turns out that smelling salts are effective for kicking a mid-workout panic attack. That's really cool. Multi-purpose. My brain's not working very well right now. I'm not really hungry. Food is kind of the last thing that I want, but I need to get something in. I've got some protein and a couple of these like dried fruit bars. I've actually been really liking those pre and post workout because they're light, and after like conditioning stuff, I'm never hungry. So I'm gonna try to get those down right now, and we'll eat lunch in a little bit. And we are in the podcast studio filming episode 3 of our Big Dogs of Dungeon podcast. All of those are up over on Angelica's YouTube channel. So make sure you check her out, subscribe over there so you can keep up with the podcast. I'm just waiting on Sarah and AJ to get here. We're doing like a Q&A and then talking about some highlights from the past week or two from the athletes that are competing at the Arnold, kind of people to look out for, standout lifts, things that we noticed about people's training. So it should be fun. Got my Starbies because I have a problem. Also, I haven't had any coffee today, and I am struggling after that workout. So I've got a vanilla sweet cream cold brew, and then my big jug of amino acids, creatine, and electrolytes that I'll sip on now, and then I'll probably have lunch after the podcast because I'm still pretty not hungry from training this morning. Casting gang, we're vlogging today. Say hi.
Hello. Oh shit.
Okay, podcast is done. It's about 1:30 now, so we're finally getting some lunch. Chicken and rice, super exciting. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm supposed to do some sandbag tosses, so we'll go do that really quick. It shouldn't take more than like 10-15 minutes, I would guess, and then we will head home. I'll probably leave you guys here today. I've got a bunch of work, so I'm gonna go home and write some programs and do a bunch of like client video reviews and notes, and then I think we're doing the same thing for dinner tonight that we did last night, so I won't bore you with that, but it'll be the same ground beef, rice, avocado, which takes our daily totals to 180 protein, 250 carbs, 75 fat, so right on the nose. I think I'm like 2 carbs over, but we basically hit the macros on the head today. So as always, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It really helps the channel grow. It helps me do more of this for you guys. If there's anything else that you want to see besides just kind of day in the life vlogs, let me know. Things that you want to hear me talk about, other parts of my life that you want to see. I'll be at the Arnold this next week, so if you're going to be there, let me know. I would love to say hi. And until next time, thanks for being here.